Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning I'm going to show you the earthworks we had done at the end of the vineyard. You can see the grapes are plumping up real well. It looks like I got a little bit of damage here. I got to get these off so that the yellow jackets don't invade the place. I might have to net this stuff. So far that's all I see. I have some owls I'll put out here. Look at those grapes. Okay, let's get back on subject. Woo. And look at the earthworks here. This has been planned for, what is it, like 2.5 years now. What was here before, and it's in a bunch of videos where I've either shown it or shown it and talked about it. I had a ditch here when the land was first cleared. The road just drained right into the land here, so I had to get a ditch here to, there's a little bit of salt on the road. It's a gravel road, so they don't salt it like in the city, but they do add a little bit of salt because it's a fairly steep drop right there. So that was washing into the field, so I couldn't have that, so I cut this ditch. All it was a little V groove that I cut with the shovel, and this is what it has cut over the years. We actually got to get some riprap in here so it doesn't keep digging down. But anyways, it came around the corner and went right through here down to, there's tubes down below, and then it goes into a natural ravine down there, or did go there. So after we put this tube in, once we put the road in, we got this tube put in 2-3 years ago. We put it in right before the neighbors started building, so that we had hoped that they would connect to it and cross their road, but they didn't. They just let it, I guess they didn't care if it went on the edge of their property, which is fine. It doesn't do much down there. But once that tube was put in, that's 40 feet of tube, this ditch became obsolete, and it was actually a good way out there. And it was just, you couldn't come through here with anything, towing anything on a vehicle in the vineyard here. And I need to get in here and spray with a mechanized sprayer at some point. It's just a huge amount of work to put a backpack on and get in here and spray and stuff. So I needed the headspace to come in and turn around and all that stuff, and couldn't do it with the ditch. And Natalie cuts the grass, and she couldn't cut the stuff on this side of the ditch, and there's problems down here. It was just a pain in the ass all the way around. And there was a big walnut stump there that kept re-sprouting. I think I finally killed it, but that was in the way as well. And then we just had a little entranceway right here. So now hopefully this, she'll be able to come in anywhere she wants with the mower, and I'll be able to get in and out with a sprayer and stuff now that we have this done. And what it is, it just catches the same angle as the land in the vineyard, and then just slowly, just a little bit of a rise up to the road, so that when it rains, it's going to want to go down and reconnect with the ditch is still down here. So any water will just naturally slowly go down here. I'm hoping. I mean, we're real close to road level here. We really need to get another load of gravel in here. See, like here where it's fairly steep. Hopefully that doesn't, get water moving fast enough to make it on the road and wash the road out. But time will tell. So far it doesn't look like anything bad has happened. We've had a couple torrential downpours in the last couple days. This was done, I believe, 6 days ago, and we've had 2 rains since then. This is all seeded. This is seeded with bluegrass up to this walnut here. Bluegrass with a tiny little topping of DNR mix, which is perennial rye, creeping red fescue, and white clover, which is roughly what this pasture is. And I don't know if this will become part of the pasture. We just don't really know yet how we're going to work that out. I moved the fence back there so you could get this done. I don't know, I might leave it there. We'll see how that works out. Down here, it's seeded with oats, and that's just to keep this ground together. This oats should sprout any moment now. I'm surprised it's not sprouted yet. Oats are just incredibly fast to sprout, 2-3 days. And I think I did this about 3 days ago, but I've seen oats sprout the very next day. So it's kind of surprising, but we'll see. So this kind of goes into the prairie restoration back here, the oak savanna restoration. So I didn't want to seed this with pasture grass. So I put the oats down to keep everything from washing away when the heavy rains start for the fall as well as the spring. And then in the spring, I'm going to plant Indian grass back in there, and I'm not 100% sure, but I might put buffalo grass just along the edge. We'll see next spring. So we still got our V groove here, and again, I'm not really sure. I might have to do a little work down here, and it might just be that we put another load of gravel through here and raise this road up so that this follows along. Doesn't look like we had any washouts or anything. I should come in here with a shovel and just get rid of that. You can see the ditch right through here, and that goes, there's a pipe right around the corner there, and well, there's 3 pipes along this road, but the pipe around the corner catches most of this. Yeah, you can kind of see where the earthworks ended and the ditch continues. So that's the new earthworks at the vineyard / North Pasture / Prairie Restoration, North Prairie. Well, this is the North Prairie, actually. This is the North Woods Prairie. I got names for everything, but sometimes I forget. This is the last thing. For some reason, he was working over in here, and he backed up into my planting here, this North Prairie grass, and he got stuck on that stump. So he came down through here with his excavator. He was using his big skid steer to do the work, and he had his excavator up here. He dug the hydrants. That's in another video. So he came through here and pulled himself off of this stump, and he just screwed the hell out of the place. So I got some seed coming. I think I'll just toss some seed in here. It's still a fair planting time, but I don't know for warm season how well it'll do. It's not going to be much seed for this little area. I have side oats, grama, and little blue stem coming. So I'll seed this up, rake it in a little bit, and we'll see. If nothing comes up before the end of the year, I'll just seed this early in the spring. So that'll wrap this video up. At some point, I plan to have a robot cutting my grass in the vineyard. They're pretty slick. I've seen a couple in action, and it'll take care of a task that just takes me forever. So that's going to be pretty slick. So if you want to see all that stuff, make sure you subscribe. Click on the update icon so you receive notice when I post new videos. A like and sharing the video helps the channel out greatly, so I'd appreciate if you do both. And if you have a question or comment, make sure you put them in the comment section below. I generally answer all of them. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.